Hello Libra, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reality. I just want to say a massive happy damn birthday to you. I truly hope you have a wonderful solar return. Remember to fill the day of your birthday with a little bit of everything that you want this whole entire year ahead to have in it for you. I really do wish you the absolute best. So these are the decks we'll be using for you today. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week this week, and the cards have spoken, I didn't even need to shuffle. So your jumping card there is the Lovers card. Love, relationships, partnerships, very much on your mind. But this doesn't just feel like, oh yeah, you know, we're talking about love and all the rest of it. This actually feels to me like you are ready to align yourself with something, but you're testing the waters. So for those of you that are, you know, maybe you're just seeing somebody at the moment and you're thinking, well, you know, I'd really like to take it further or make it more official. If you're already in a partnership, you know, or a long-term commitment, maybe you're thinking about, you know, or asking, it kind of feels to me like you guys are testing the waters this week. So if it's a new relationship, you're kind of seeing, you know, does this person feel like I might be a part of their future? And so you're asking those kind of leading questions that you Librans love to do. You've also had another jumping card, and this will be your first card out. If you're partnered, married, or in a long-term commitment, and there's some other part of your relationship that you're ready to take to a next level in some regard, then this suggests that you're also asking questions around that. Now, remember with the Lovers card, you are always looking at choices. Yes, it can be about relationship commitments, but I would expect to see other cards here. Now, in terms of your actions and options, you've got the Daughter of Cups. So this is actually the Page of Cups in this spread, in this deck. And the Page of Cups really is your heart, right? It's your heart is definitely in it. And for a lot of you, I kind of feel like that's what you're putting into a lot of things this week. There's a lot of focus. There's a lot of really delving into the heart of a matter when it comes to partnerships, when it comes to relationships. For some of you, this looks like you are looking back over a relationship this week where you're really starting to say to yourself, you know what, I wonder if maybe I could have done things differently there. And it's not so much like a shoulda, coulda, woulda kind of energy. It's more a case of you're starting to get really clear on not only your relationship style, but how you actually feel about a previous relationship and in response to one that you already have or one that you have now. So it's not necessarily like you're comparing your relationships, but you are doing that Libran thing that you do where you're weighing it up. Now, in terms of the options that are available to you, it does look like this week you will not be forced to make a choice, but you will start to understand that there is not as much time present as maybe you would have liked to get something clear and complete. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Father of Pentacles. So the Father of Pentacles is actually the King of Pentacles. And, you know, in your communications and conversations, it's basically about your career. But in terms of communications, the Father of Pentacles, you are getting, so not only are you searching your feelings for how you feel about the commitments that you want to make, you're starting to have solid, grounded conversations about those things that you're trying to do in a really solid way. So this looks like actually a lot of you are putting a lot of plans into place or starting to sketch out what things are going to look like from here on in. For those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, I actually really love this for partnering up or certainly looking at what the prospects are that are available to you to partnering up. So it's kind of like you're almost like saying to yourself, well, you know what, I stand a better chance of success if I sort of align myself with others. But this is you being really, really nitpicky about who those others are going to be. Nothing wrong with that. When it comes to your those of you that are employed by somebody else, I love the King of Pentacles for employed people because it usually shows up as things like recognition. It usually shows up as things like promotions, etc. All of that kind of stuff. So this could be a great week for some kind of career advancement if you're one of those people that works for other people. I am going to say it probably won't just fall in your lap. It might come in response to something that you take on board now. And that message has come up for another sign this week. I can't remember who it was though. I think it might have No, I can't remember. Anyway, for those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, your King of Pentacles, if you work for yourself, this week you are going to very likely align with, or at least be given the option to work with somebody that can further your goals, your ends, enhance or amplify your business in some way. And the fact that you've got the Page of Pentacles in tow with this person really does, or person, people, situation, group, it really stimulates your own creativity. So it's like you're going to become more productive this week because you're more invested because of who you've got surrounding you or the opportunities that show up. So I love this because it's like, you know, some people say like, oh, well, you know, I'll get the energy when the time comes. And then when the time comes, they're kind of still chugging away at 50%. I kind of feel like this is when you realize like this week, like you've got the support, you've got the backing of potentially somebody that could be a mover and a shaker. You kind of go in, right? You're like, yeah, here's my 100%. I told you I would have it, and here it is. So I love it. For those of you that are retired and no longer working, that King of Pentacles with the Lovers card suggests that this week you are picking back up an active skill. So it's not necessarily a professional skill, but you're picking up something that you do with your hands, something that you do, you know, that is, I would say like a hobby, but it's more than a hobby. It's like a hobby that you really love. For your love and relations, you've got the Mother of Cups. So if you look at this card, absolutely, I love this deck. It's one of my favorite ever, and I really wish the people that made it, so it was a limited run deck. As far as I'm aware, they had a few copies left, but that was like February this year, so whatever's left is probably gone. I don't know if they'll print another. I did send them a whole bunch of feedback about it because the images are exquisite, but the make of the deck is fucking terrible, if I'm completely honest with you. And it's a real shame because as somebody that, you know, I love the cards and the symbolism and stuff, I really get wrapped up in them. It's such a shame to see like such beautiful and impressive images just made really poorly. It really, I was so gutted about it because I was like, oh my god, like, yeah, anyway, I'm totally digressing. I'm going off on a little geek tangent. But the Mother of Cups is the Queen of Cups, and I always call the Queen of Cups the archetypal mother and wife. So the fact that she shows up as that on this Mother of Cups for me just is like, it's like a soulgasm. Anyway, for your love and relationships, okay, so there's a lot of you look, you can already see that your heart is very much invested in everything that you're doing this week and everyone that you're aligning to. When it comes to your relationships, you are even more invested. And for a lot of you, I kind of feel this is a week where you are putting a lot more of yourself on the line, or you're revealing a lot more of yourself within the confines of your relationships. This could actually be a week where you and a partner, a significant other, or somebody that you want to be a significant other are really deepening your bond, like you're taking it to a whole new level. And maybe a part of this is because you've asked some of those leading questions to kind of, you know, plant the seed, as it were. But for those of you that are single, yeah, what I love about this as well is the person that you're dating, for those of you that are newly seeing someone, it looks to me like this person, you know, on a deep soul level that this person needs love, care, attention and all the rest of it, right? And they kind of are keeping you somewhat at arm's length because they don't really know what it is to have somebody that will deliver that. Okay, just proceed with caution because not everybody can deal with the love bombs. You know, me on the other hand with my Cancer moon, total softy. I'm like, give me the love bombs, give me the love bombs. I need them, I love them. For those of you that are partnered, married or in long-term commitments, this could literally be about taking your relationship to whatever the next level of your relationship that would be. For some people it would be getting engaged, for some people it would be getting married, for others it would be becoming parents. Because it is the Queen of Cups, I would say it's probably likely the very last one. And if you're not interested in having children, etc., this could be a bigger project that your heart is really invested in, that you want your significant other to embark on that journey with you. For your money and materials, you have the Father of Swords. So what I am going to say, A water sign woman, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, is going to feature for you. A King of Pentacles, Earth sign, male, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo is going to feature for you. And then the Father of Swords, the King of Swords, an air sign male, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, is also going to feature for you. What this tells me was such a concentration of court cards in a single spread like this. It's going to be everything that you're doing. It's all about partnerships. It's all about love. It's all about connections. It's all about networking. Whatever you're doing this week, the way that you truly succeed at it is by connecting with other people. All right. This is not a week to go it alone. Now, the King of Swords, in terms of your money, your finances this week, you're taking a very serious stance on. So this could be that you're seeing a financial advisor, which is very possible. And the reason I say that is because you've got two kings. Two kings represents minor counsel. So this could also be that you're gathering information around your career or looking into your finances in a much deeper way so that you can start to think about the decisions or certainly the commitments that you are wanting to make moving forward when it comes to your finances and your financial outlook. But you're crossing your T's and dotting your I's when it comes to the money this week. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, the mind is doing 10 to dozen this week. You're going to have so much in your brain, and you know, when you're mentally exhausted, it's a completely different tired to physical exhaustion. I'm just going to say, like, watch out for yourself. And the other thing is here as well, there's no fire. There's no fire here. It's all water and air, so with a little bit of earth, right? But just things to watch out for. And then finally, when it comes to your home and environment, the King of Swords, excuse me, the King of Swords, when it comes to the home energy, it tends to see potentially very potentially legal conversations that will show up, but it may be very well be that you end up having to deal very quickly with some kind of paperwork that had not been anticipated. The other thing as well with the King of Swords, it may very well be that something happens within your neighborhood quite close to your home that ends up bringing the police or the authorities to the street or the area for some reason. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.